We are here for yet another new beginning. It's always exciting. We are starting another new game on the backlog. This was revealed this Saturday morning after I finished off True Full 100% in Mario Odyssey. I revealed backlog game number 6, which is indeed Pokémon Yellow. We're going to be starting that today. Very curious how it's going to play out. I've played a lot of Kanto in my time, but admittedly, at least more recently, haven't touched much of the original Game Boy Pokemon games, so it's going to be interesting to hop right back into the Pokemon series and do so without like any of the quality of life features that were introduced in the later gens, and also, you know, experience some classic Gen 1 jank live on stream. It's going to be exciting. So, I suppose we ought to get right into it, shall we? I believe we shall. Elope Pals, I am JoeDan54, and we are here to do some classic Pokemon gaming. Of course, I'm not playing this particular game on original, Game Boy hardware. We're rocking the 3DS Virtual Console version. And that, of course, is beneficial because it means I can, once I'm done with this game, transfer the Pokemon via Poke Transporter to newer games. And I'm trying to remember, because I know the Gen 2 Virtual Console games, which at some point I will also be playing the Virtual Console version of Crystal. I know the Gen 2 Virtual Console Pokemon games can only be transported to Gen 7 and not Gen 6 games. I don't know if that restriction also applies to the Gen 1 Virtual Console games. I'll have to look into that. I hope not. We'll see, though. But yes, let me swap over. And here we are. And this time around, we open up the... we open up the first stream of a game with this capture card without it glitching to hell and back and requiring me to end and restart stream. Because I know this time. I know, give it the USB port it wants, and everything will be fine and dandy. So, one more thing before we start things up. Let's set up that smack row. First time we've done that in a backlog stream in a little while. It's good to get that started back up so that we can continue grinding that battle count at a faster rate. So let's do that right now. In case you were wondering, no, I still don't have a Switch 2. But boy, do I hope I get one soon. A friend of mine is playing Mario Kart World in the Discord call that I was in. And I caught a few snippets here and there. I'm trying to keep as much of it a surprise for me when I first play it as possible. But I did catch a few snippets, and it looks really good. It looks somehow more chaotic than any of the other games in the series. I don't know how they did that, but they did in fact do that. So, I'll have to experience it myself, and I hope I get to do that sooner rather than later. We'll see how availability of Switch 2s goes. But yes, Pokemon Yellow. Very excited to get into it. Let's go. I do have a team already in mind for what to use, and it's going to make the early game really hard. Because I did not consider that when I was first planning this team. So, Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing seeing how hard I get fucked by the early game. Especially, it's mainly the first gym. The first gym is gonna be pretty hard. Gotta love the audio samples coming through the Game Boy. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Let's go into options first. We want the text speed to be fast. And yeah, let's oh god. Which one should I choose? Because we definitely want it to be stereo. Okay, I don't want the percussion panned to the left or the right. So no. We're going earphone 1. We'll go earphone 1. And then I don't have a Game Boy printer, so no thanks. Alright, cool. Options have been saved. Let's get in there. Yeah, I changed it to stereo audio. That said, I don't really like the soundtrack in the Game Boy Pokemon games. I know that's blasphemous to say. I just don't think that they use the Game Boy sound chip very well at all. And a lot of, especially the battle themes, just sound awful. And then when they remade it in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then also applicable to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they vastly improved the soundtrack and made it properly listenable. There are a few tracks in this game that I do like. Route 1 is really good. Vermilion City is definitely my favorite track in the game. The Gym Leader battle theme is pretty good. That's about it, though. That said, they are still classics, though. So. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokémon. For some people, Pokémon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokémon as a profession. First, what is your name? Oh, wait, is there... Hold on. Oh, there is a lowercase option. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, is there no lowercase option? Because I know this is back when every proper noun in a Pokemon game was capitalized, but I'm not gonna go with that for my name. We are going to name ourselves. We're gonna keep the theming of my character being named some sort of pun or portmanteau of JoeDan54 with something themed related to the game. In Black 2, I named myself JoeDan8, and in this game, I am JoeDan. Gotta work in the 7-character limit, after all. Right, so your name is JoeDan. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? The classic. The fucking classic. That's right. His name was... Oh, fuck. I'm trying to remember what the fucking comic had his name set to. I'm trying to remember. Oh, man. Hold on. I'll find it. There's probably a million of them. But there's one specific one I'm looking for. I think this is it. I'll show it on stream in a second. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. We're going full classic here today, chat. There it is. Oh god, don't do that. What was his name again? Dix! You gotta love the crude fucking troll face on Red there as well. There's definitely variants of that. I think I've seen one where he's like, that's right, I remember now, his name is Douche. Basically anything you can think of. These games didn't have profanity filters. I'm trying to think, what was the first Pokemon game that actually had a profanity filter? Was it X and Y? It might have been X and Y. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not one of the people that nicknames Pokemon, profanely. Believe it or not. But you know, we gotta continue the tradition of naming our rival. As we always do. All caps when you spell the man name. It's Zachary! Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this and tag him in Discord. Hold on. Beautiful. Okay. JoeDan! Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Ah yes, we're back in a gen where not only do you not start with the running shoes, but you just can't run in buildings. So, that's gonna be real fun. I'm probably gonna alternate between, just based on muscle memory and where my thumb feels more comfortable, using the plus control pad or the circle pad. Which is also what I did with Black 2. I love how I just knew intuitively that there would be a potion there. Thank you, Emerald. We're playing the Super Nintendo, guys! I actually don't have a Super Nintendo. The closest thing I have to a Super Nintendo is I have the Super Nintendo controller that connects to the Switch to play NSO. Okay, it's time to go. What do you think he was playing? I don't think there are any Pokemon games on the Super Nintendo. Because Pokemon Puzzle League was an N64 game. I think there were there were almost definitely Pokemon bootlegs on the Super Nintendo, but I don't think there were any official releases. I was probably playing, like, I don't know. I don't know, Donkey Kong Country, maybe? Who knows? If it was a Genesis, I'm sure I would have been playing Pulse Man, one of the games that Game Freak made back in the day. And of course, that is now a hot topic as well, non-Pokemon Game Freak games, because one was just announced at, like, Summer Game Fest or something. Beast of something? Beast of Reincarnation, or whatever it's called. And it looks infinitely better than any Pokemon game in the past console era. How about that, huh? Oh, guys, I'm so glad Game Freak is finally, you know, focusing on Pokemon and taking their time. Really? Really? That's what they're doing? Yeah, they probably have their A-team working on a non-Pokemon game again. Ain't that wonderful? Because that worked out great the last time. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway. You know, just like in Black 2, we gotta look at every TV screen. There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go too. I actually don't remember what that's referencing. Whenever I think of that, I think of The Outsiders, but I don't know if that's what it's actually referencing. I think people have made jokes about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with that too. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Yes, you get all of your sources from TV. Professor Oak, next door, is looking for you. Ah, yes, right. My thumb almost went to the X button to try and open the menu. That's not how it works in this game. There we go. I love that one. The 8th gym badge is a question mark. We start with 3,000 Poké Dollars, so we're fucking rolling in it. I think that's how it is in most games. You start with 3K. So this was before trainer cards were introduced. I guess I should talk about this too. This was before trainer cards were introduced. And so there aren't, like, I guess, extra requirements for, you know, max out, full completion, that kind of thing. I do intend on fully completing the Pokédex as part of Backlog game number 6, and I do have some tricks up my sleeve to do so without the help of copies of Red and Blue. So you'll see that later on. But yes, I was gonna look something up. Hopefully I remember by the time I open my browser. Yeah, okay, so, I might develop some goals along the way as I play the game, which is kinda sorta what I did with Black 2 as well. But, yeah, I mean, of course, the primary goal here is gonna be complete the Pokédex, and potentially, do some other, things as well within the game. Yeah, because I think this is... I'm looking on speedrun.com for some of the stuff that you can do. I think this is... What I'm looking at right here is the version of Pokemon Yellow that you can access through, what is it, Pokemon Stadium 2? Where you can also play the game at 4x speed, I think. So yeah, I think we'll just, I think we'll just be looking to, you know, have a typical playthrough of Pokemon Yellow, then go and complete the Pokédex, and, we'll probably go out of our way to try and get every key item as well. And that's about it. Of course, I don't have any Pokemon yet, so I can't even select that option. Let's head out of the house and into Pallet Town. Of course, the deed of the house belongs to me. That's why my name is on the sign there. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. I was gonna say something about this being a glitchless playthrough until post-game. But, you know, there's a lot of jokes about how, a glitchless playthrough of this game is basically impossible because of two particular glitches that are very difficult to avoid in a casual playthrough. There's the glitch, the infamous Gen 1 miss glitch, where they used, what was it, a less than sign instead of a less than or equal to sign. So moves that have 100 accuracy have a 1 in 256 chance to miss. And then there's the badge boost glitch. Back in the older games, there would be badge boosts where you would get a multiplier to your stats after getting certain badges, which can definitely give you an edge in certain difficult fights. But in Gen 1, they're glitched so that that badge boost stacks if you use a stat-raising move. So, like, if you had the badge boost that raises your defense, I think this is how it works. If you have for example, have the badge boost that raises your defense, and then you use Harden, you get a +1 defense, and you also get an extra badge boost on top of that, which is, of course, not intended. And, you know, chances are you're either going to use a setup move like that's affected by badge boost stacking, or your opponent is going to. Well, actually, no, because your opponent wouldn't have badge boosts, I don't think, right? Can only imagine the fucking speed demons I'd have to fight if they get badge boosts with their agility, which the AI always loves selecting agility when they're fucking 1 point slower than you. Which, if I remember correctly, that's also a bit of Gen 1 jank in this game as well, is I think crit rate is tied to speed. So we're gonna be seeing some really fucked up crits in this game. And this is, of course, much like in Black 2, one of the gens where crits are double damage and not 1.5x damage. So I'm sure we're gonna have many situations where we get screwed over by crits. Zachary's house, he also owns a deed to the house as well. Hi, Yellow Dan. Zachary is out at Grandpa's lab. I think that's Daisy Oak, right? What does the book say? It's a big map. This is useful. I believe she gives you that later on. Again, a lot of my knowledge from the progression of this game comes from Fire Red and Leaf Green, rather than the originals. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokémon as data via PC. Ah, that's another thing. I believe the bag is all one pocket, except maybe for key items. And the storage within that bag is very limited, so I'm probably going to be making use of the PC to store extra items. Let's go into the lab. Dun da da dun da dun dun da dun da da dun da dun dun. There's a really good remix of this song in Pokemon Masters. That came up in my playlist when I was driving home from work today. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. And so does he. They're DNA clones. I could do a bit where I scream every single proper noun, but that's gonna get exhausting. Professor Oak is the authority on Pokemon! Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. Yeah, we're not doing that with every single one of them. Yo, Yellow Dan, Gramps isn't around. I ran here because he said he had a Pokemon for me. Into the grass we go. Alright, guys, we did it. Alright, we can end stream now. I touched grass. Let's go. That was close. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. Bum, 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 bum. He's just gonna immediately catch it for us. You know, that right there could have been the catching tutorial, but I think there's a separate required catching tutorial in this game. Isn't there? Oh, but it's Pokemon Sun and Moon that have the unnecessary cutscenes. But this game has 2 catching tutorials. Whew. A Pokemon can appear anytime in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know! Here, come with me! I've heard this music a lot when glitches are happening. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Zachary, why are you here already? I said for you to come by later. Ah, whatever, just wait there. Look, Yellow Dan, do you see that ball on the table? It's called a Pokeball. It holds a Pokemon inside. You may have it, go on, take it. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Zachary. I'll give you one later. Oh, do you not fight him right away? Interesting. Yes, because this is yellow. You don't have the 3 starter option. There's just one left. Excuse me? No way! Yellow Dan, I want this Pokemon. Zachary snatched the Pokemon. Zachary, what are you doing? Gramps, I want this one, but oh, alright then. That Pokemon is yours. I was going to give you one anyway. Yellow Dan, come over here. Yellow Dan, this is the Pokemon I caught earlier. You can have it. I caught it in the wild, and it's not tame yet. Do you want to give a nickname to Pikachu? Oh boy! I am open to suggestions. What should this Pikachu be named? So this is interesting. So you can't find any wild Pikachu in this game. There are no wild Pikachu. You can find them in red and blue, obviously, but not in yellow. There are no wild Pikachu in yellow. This is the only Pikachu you get, and it, of course, cannot evolve. It will refuse to evolve from a Thunderstone. So it's actually impossible to get Raichu in this game without trading one over. So this Pikachu is going to stay unevolved for the whole adventure, and I will be using it as part of the team the entire way. So let's see, what should the name be? I'm thinking, should it be something that ends in chew, or should I be a little more creative? I will be doing, actually, should I do all caps nicknames? Or should I just do title case like I did with my name? I'll probably stick with the title case formatting. What to name it? Because I got some pretty good nicknames in Black 2. So I don't know if I'll be able to replicate that in my yellow playthrough. And I already used a brothership reference in Black 2. I suppose I could do another if I wanted to. This is gonna be my electric type, so you know what? Why not? We're gonna go with it. Welcome to the team, Zocket! Wait, what? Wait, I muscle memoried the X button and it opened the fucking menu! They either mapped that to start, or that's just like an extra thing that they did, like, oh, people are gonna be pressing the X button to open the menu. So they just fucking did that. That's crazy. Alright, let's check out, Zocket here. You don't get a super detailed summary, I don't think, yeah. Yeah, basically it's, you get your 5 stats, not 6, because, you know, special was 1 stat back then. And you get your moves. We got Thunder Shock and Growl. Hopefully I learn a move that's not electric type, because that's gonna be important for the first gym. Well, welcome to the team, Zocket. Haha, of course. Wait, JoeDan! Let's check out our Pokémon. Come on, I'll take you on. Alright. First battle. Wow, this trainer theme sounds even worse in stereo. Yeah, so he gets Eevee. Oh, but you don't understand. You don't understand, Joe. They didn't include percussion in the battle themes because of the move sound effects. They couldn't have included percussion because of the move sound effects. Yes, they could have. Plenty of other games figured this out. Anyway, please don't crit me. Oh, I get a crit, and he goes for Tail Whip. Okay. And he goes for Tail Whip again! Oh, classic AI moment. And that is our first victory! I was worried there because I was dead to crit, but I didn't really have many good options. Tail Whip, okay. I guess that's not the worst thing. potentially set up some tail whips against the first gym and switch to another Pokemon. I'm gonna have 2 Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, by the time I reach the first gym, and neither of them are good against the first gym. They could potentially be good against other fights in the game, but they're not good against the first gym at all. And they would be a hell of a lot worse against the first gym if it actually stuck to its typing better. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. JoeDan, Gramps, smell you later! Yeah. He's off to be, he's off to be a meta unit in Masters. What? Would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. Do I get that Pokeball back in my inventory? You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. The fucking sounds are so good. It's so distorted, I love it. Alright, well, we have our own Mario and Luigi traveling system now. Wonderful. He looks so sad. What's up, Mom? I got an electric mouse now. JoeDan, if you drive your Pokemon too hard, they'll dislike you. You should take a rest. Thank you! Oh good, you and your Pokemon are looking great. I was gonna say, is she gonna say fighting fit? Or is that reserved for the nurses? Take care now. Wait a minute. Look at Pikachu's running animation! I love it! Hi, JoeDan. Zachary is out at Grandpa's lab. Okay. I wasn't sure if she would give us the town map yet. Oh my god. There I go again, pressing X. No, I want to use the buttons that God intended me to use in this game. Screw the X button. Use start. Oh, it just says item. Interesting. It doesn't even say bag. Weird. Alright, well, let's see here. Where can I catch the first member of my team? Is it as early as Route 1? Yes, it is! I don't have Pokeballs yet, though. It's such a good first route theme, man. It fits it so well. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. It's a convenience shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. I was fully prepared to use the potion I withdrew from the PC in the rival fight, by the way. I'm glad I didn't have to do that. No encounters yet. Interesting. We're not playing Gen 5 anymore, so I can actually walk through grass patches without hitting an encounter. There we go. Like I said, I don't have Pokeballs, so I would actually be catching this Pidgey as the second member of my team, but I don't have Pokeballs yet. All I've got is 2 potions. And a Pikachu that, matches up very well into this bird. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. I also need to keep an eye out in case there are any items on the overworld. Don't want to miss anything. Okay, yeah. Alright. Good first wild fight, Zocket. What if I just nicknamed every Pokemon after something from Brothership? I wonder if I could do that. I could definitely do that for Pidgey. Nickname it Snapter. Trainer tips. The battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points, PP. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Also, I'm curious, no, stop using the X button. Can I check... Can I check move descriptions? Because I'm kind of curious about checking them. Also, I should probably save before I accidentally hit a button combination that soft resets the game. Alright, well, this is Viridian, right? I believe this is Viridian City. Yeah, okay. The Fire Red and Leaf Green version of this music track is so much better. Bum, bum, bum. I also like the remix that Heart Gold and Soul Silver gave it. Very nice. We have a Pokemon Center here. Oops. Pokemon Centers heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. It's wonderful. It's free healthcare. You can use that PC in the corner. The receptionist told me. So kind. Welcome to the Cable Club. We're making preparations. Please wait. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Pikachu just hops up. Put him in the machine. Thank you, your Pokemon are fighting fit! We hope to see you again, she says. Stop using X. He's so sad. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get through this together. You're gonna hate the first gym, though. You want to know about the two kinds of caterpillar Pokemon? Ah, yes. Neither of which I'll be using in this playthrough, but I do plan on using at least Beedrill in a future playthrough of one of the other games. I don't know about using Butterfree, though. Yeah, okay. But sure, go ahead and tell me. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for its poison sting. Head to the mart now. Oh, hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Yes, that's right. Gotta grab the parcel and backtrack to Pallet Town. And we cannot yet purchase anything, so we'll be back. Is this... Oh. I didn't realize I still had that on. I should probably turn on streamer mode in Discord, so that doesn't... that doesn't, make an audible noise. There we go. That wasn't you. That was me. This Pokeball's at your waist. You have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Let's see, the Eternally Green Paradise. There's a roadblock up ahead, right? Yeah, the fucking old man. You can't go through here. This is private property. Do they all say that? Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Isn't it something else in the Japanese version? I'm trying to remember if it was like beer or something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. There's a lot of weird censorship, especially in the older Pokemon games. Well, let's use those ledges, just like he said, right? Oh, JoeDan! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me? Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thanks, JoeDan. By the way, I must ask you to do something for me. Gramps! Do we ever find out what that actual custom Pokeball is? It was like the Master Ball or the GS Ball or something? Gramps, my Pokemon has grown stronger. Check it out. Ah, Zachary, good timing. I needed to ask both of you to do something for me. I wonder what Zachary's Eevee is going to evolve into. I actually don't know. If it even evolves at all. On my desk, there is my invention. Pokédex. Not the Pokédex. Pokédex. We're gonna complete Pokédex. As part of Backlog, Game 6. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. JoeDan and Zachary, take these with you. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. It's my dream as well, Oak. But I'm too old, I can't do it. I gotta get it done before I get too old. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. That it is. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. JoeDan, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, JoeDan. Ha ha ha! He doesn't have entrance music, he has exit music. And also entrance music, I guess. It was also entrance music. Pokemon around the world wait for you, JoeDan. Daisy does give you the map, by the way. We're about to get one from her. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, this will help you. There we go. Use the town map to find out where you are. I think that does take up space in your bag. That was also me pressing X again. Town map. Oh, I can toss it? I can toss the fucking town map? After she gives it to me? That's so funny. Or maybe that option is just there and it'll still get disabled. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, weird. This is just me pressing up, by the way. Up, 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 up. Very, very interesting. And I can't move this to the left yet. Huh. Okay. I guess the game is trying to keep the Pokemon League a secret. Oh my god! This is me pressing down. Down, down. To the power plant with you. Oh, Indigo Plat. What are the controls in this town map? What the fuck? Okay, Indigo Plateau. I'm still only pressing down. Victory Road. Maybe I should toss this if this is what the controls are gonna be like. What the fuck? That's so silly. That went well with the music. Da-da-dum. Alright. Well, I think now I can purchase Pokeballs and catch our first team member. Who, depending on levels, I might end up catching in Route 2 instead, maybe. Hello, Rattata. You know, I initially thought Rattata was going to be my HM slave, but in Gen 1, its move pool for that is fucking terrible. So my HM slave is actually going to be Paris, believe it or not. Paris is probably the best HM slave option. Nice crit. Here we are back in Palatine. I actually don't even know if you get the running shoes in this game. That might have just not been a thing in Gen 1. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like running shoes are first added in Gen 3. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to run in this game. That's tough. Yeah, we're gonna be crawling through this game. Alright, well, it's time to spend some money. Ah, yes. Yeah, that there was no dedicated Mart music in Gen 1. In fact, I don't think there was until Gen 3. Take your time, he says. Were Premier Balls a thing in this game? Yeah? The option is there to buy 99 even though the money isn't there for it. No, there was no Premier Ball. Okay. When were Premier Balls added? Gen 3. Okay. I'm so fucking Gen 3 pilled, man. I should probably buy some other stuff, too. I'll get another potion. And, I'll get a Paralyze heal. And, we'll get 2 antidotes. And that'll be it. In the future, I'm probably going to want to spend the rest of that on potions for the first gym. Now let's talk to the NPCs that are in here. The shop sells a lot of Paralyze heals, that it does. The shop finally has some potions in stock, yeah. When I first came here, all it has was a fucking parcel. Trying to see if I can interact with anything on the shelves. Yeah, there you go. Wow, tons of Pokemon stuff! Whew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. This says Pokemon will become tame if you treat them nicely. Okay. Be sure to read the blackboard carefully. Oh, this is the trainer school. Okay. The blackboard describes Pokemon status changes during battles. Okay. Actually, maybe I should read up on these, because I think some of them are different in Gen 1. I think Paralyze is mostly the same, but some of the others might be different, especially Poison and Burn. When poisoned, a Pokemon's health steadily drops. Poison lingers after battles. Use an antidote to cure poison. Burn reduces power and speed? Wait, Burn reduces speed? Wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on. Trivia. In Generation 1, the blackboard detailing status conditions in Viridian City's Pokemon Academy implies that burns cut both power attack and speed, which is false. Additionally, the description for paralysis, which does lower speed, does not mention the speed reduction. Oh, we gotta see that. So it causes ongoing damage. Burns remain after battles. Yours burn here to kill burn. Paralysis could make Pokemon moves misfire. That's not exactly a proper description of what. Yeah, you see somebody in a wheelchair, they're like, oh yeah, it's not that my legs work. You see somebody in a wheelchair, they're paralyzed from the waist down, you're like, oh, you can't feel your legs? Then they're like, no, my legs just misfire sometimes. Sometimes I just get spasms. That's paralysis. Like, what? This was changed in Gen 2 as well as the remix, in which the Blackboard no longer mentions speed reduction. Paralysis remains after battles. Use Paralyzed Heal for treatment. What's funny is, I'm sure they all mention that they remain after battles, but, like, all of them do. The one status condition that doesn't remain after battles isn't even listed here. That's funny. Also interesting, I don't see any indication of my Pikachu's gender listed anywhere here. And I know gender is in Gen 1 because, you know, Nidoran and yeah, Nidoran. So, unless it was specific to those Pokemon in Gen 1, now I have to look that up too. In the Generation 1 games, Nidoran were the only Pokemon shown to have a gender. Okay, there you go. We're learning lots of new things today about the bare-bones nature of Gen 1, and the fact that it also does not have natures. That was a Gen 3 introduction. Those Pokeballs at your waist. You have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Okay, so... let me actually see here. If I go back... so the level range for Pidgey... oh, wow. And Route 1 goes up to level 7? Really? That's fucking crazy. And that's, like, way higher than everything else in that area. That's wild. How about Route 2? 3, 5, or 7. Okay. Those are better odds at a higher level. And are they available in Route 22, which is west of Viridian? Let's see. Nah, Route 22 has Rattata, Spearow, female Nidoran, male Nidoran, and Mankey. Mankey would be useful in the first gym, but I'm not planning on using one. Okay, then we'll head north if I can. The roadblock isn't still there. Ah, there we are. When I go shop in Pewter City, I have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest. I've had my coffee now, and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. I'm sorry I was rude to you. I see you're using a Pokédex. I'll show you how to catch Pokémon as my apology. Yes, your apology is to show us something we already saw in a cutscene with Professor Oak. Yes, go ahead. Show us all how to catch a Pokémon that we already saw. Yeah, guys, Gen 7 is the game with too many cutscenes and required tutorials, right? Gen 7 has too many required tutorials. and the tutorial doesn't even fucking work in this game. Yeah, Gen 7's the worst game. It's the worst gen, guys, because of too many cutscenes and tutorials, right? Right, guys? Yeah, that's the gen with too many cutscenes and tutorials. That didn't work. I must be losing my touch. I've run out of Pokeballs too. L? You only had one, bozo? I bought 10. I have to get some at... wait. I have to get some at Pokemon Mart. Amazing. Okay. Looks like there's a cut tree there. It looks like, I think that's the TM for Dream Eater that I can get there. I'm not going to be getting every TM in the game, by the way, because this is one of the gens where TMs are not reusable. So, in games where TMs are not reusable, I do not have an interest in getting every single one of them. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there you go, okay. Is it actually required to pick up that potion in order to knock down that tree? I wonder. That's so funny, that there's just a potion on the tree. Looks like that's all that's here. Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. Sounds like a plan. What do you think, Zocket? It's like, where the hell's the grass? Alright. Let's see if we can find ourselves a Pidgey. That's a Rattata. I don't mind, though. Also, I am not going to attack the Pidgey at all, because I'm pretty sure a Thundershock one-shots, so... We're just gonna immediately start throwing balls. Another Rattata. I just about took out my fucking stylus to try and click moves. Muscle memory, man. It's fucking with me. A crit? Asshole. Back-to-back crits. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay. So Pidgey is a 35% chance on this route. Same as Rattata. So we should be running into one. Soon. Soon, I swear. I don't want to be super over-leveled for the first gym, so... God. Screen flashes. It's a game from the 90s, after all. They didn't care about any of that. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and heal. So I'm not running into the Pidgey that I want. But yes, I will be catching the first Pidgey I see on that route. So if anybody has nickname suggestions for Pidgey / Pidgeotto / Pidgeot, I am open to suggestions. I have my own idea, but I will gladly grab an idea from the chat, should there be one. I've also noticed the game audio is kind of, well, at least it looks low on the OBS waveforms, so hopefully I'm not, like, blasting my voice over the audio. That's something I can fix in a future stream if it is an issue, though. Another Rattata. Again, taking out my fucking stylus. Keep that shit in there, come on. So bug down there. It is that time of the year. I swear, there are supposed to be Pidgey on this route. There it is. Alright. Oh, only level 3. Fuck! Fine. Whatever, man. Nice. First ball, so I guess I can't complain. New Pokedex data will be added for Pidgey. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. And we'll give it a nickname. I'll give it a little bit of time for any suggestions to come through. Otherwise, I do have my own idea, so... I will be adding this OST to my music library in due time as well. Alright, I'll just go with my idea. Welcome to the team, Snapter! Let's check out our wonderful Snapter. It's got Gust! Ah! What the hell did I just do? Did I accidentally hit the touchscreen? Nice, okay. That's good. We're gonna want him up front so we can switch train him. Let's heal that, Pidgey and Pikachu right up. And this is gonna be my entire Pokemon roster for the first gym. So, yeah, it's not gonna be easy. But I think if we pack enough potions, I think we can do it. All the items on this route require cut. Are you going to Viridian Forest? Be careful, it's a natural maze. You have to roam far to get new kinds of Pokemon. Look out for other types outside of Viridian Forest. I wonder if I will encounter any trainers that have the starters, like the typical Fire, Water, Grass starters. Trainer tips. Weaken Pokemon before attempting capture. When healthy, they may escape. Yes. But make sure you're not risking a crit one-shot on them. Little arrows on the floor. I came here with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. So this will be a good place to train Pidgey as well. It's got the level advantage, but I think Pidgey can take him. It probably only has, like, String Shot, and that might be it, honestly. I don't even know if it would have Tackle. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is flying not super effective against Bug in this gen? Did I forget about that? Uh-oh. Wait, no! Gust is just a normal type move. I'm blind. Okay. What the fuck? What just happened? String Shot failed? Why did it fail? We're experiencing some Gen 1 jank right now. Of course we are. Is that just the text for it missing? Because it has 95 accuracy, so... In the Gen 1 and 2 Core Series games, when an in-game opponent outside of the battle tower uses String Shot, the move has a 25% chance to fail, in addition to its normal chance to miss. Why? Why? And yeah, the battle tower it's referring to is the one in Gen 2. There was no battle tower in Gen 1. So don't worry. It failed again! Elbozo? Let's go, Snapter! Hi, do you have a Pikachu? Perhaps. Yes, Lass wants to fight. They don't have trainer names in this game, just trainer classes. That is a Nidoran that's level 6. It's switch training time. I was trying out a Nuzlocke of Alpha Sapphire in my own time. And it's a hardcore Nuzlocke using some of my own rules. And one of those, of course, with it being a hardcore Nuzlocke, requires me to play on set mode. So I'm still in the mindset of set mode right now. But of course, my casual playthroughs on the Backlog are still going to be in Switch mode. So that'll make Switch training easier. There's the level 4. Yeah, okay. You bet I'll switch Pokemon. Oh. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, did that still count as a turn? Fortunately, it did not. Yeah, normally when you're playing on Switch mode... you get dodged, idiot! Normally when you're playing on Switch mode, you switch out first when you choose to do so. But I guess it was different in the original games. I was gonna say, doesn't this move have a Parachance? I've been using it a lot. There you go. There we go. Nice full para. Of course, we always say full para, but this is one of the only gens where it actually specifies fully paralyzed. Sand Attack! Learn a flying type move, come on. Oh no, really? Only 90 for winning, huh? I looked forever, but I never found a Pikachu here. Yeah. Yeah, you should have been born in the alternate universe of Red and Blue where there are Pikachu here. Yeah, we found the last remaining Pikachu in the wild, and it was in the grass bordering Route 1 in Pallet Town. Ah, there it is. Give me that antidote. Oh! The music keeps playing with the percussion in the background when you find an item. Interesting. Hello, Metapod. You will be good training food for Zocket here. Still doing plenty of damage with Gust, despite the defense boosts. Now it's making more of a noticeable difference. It's okay, I'll get a crit this turn. No, okay. It's fine, it's just a Metapod, it only knows Harden. Nice level up. The fucking scene from that one episode of the anime where they're just having a Harden battle. I do intend to rewatch the Indigo League anime as I'm playing this game, so I have it on DVD. So. I ran out of Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. You should carry extras. I will always plan on doing so, although there isn't as much urgency to do so in this gen, because in Gen 1 there are no shiny Pokemon. That was something introduced in Gen 2. Yeah, I'm not too deep in Viridian Forest. I'll be able to walk back and get my proper healing without wasting items. It'll take plenty of extra time with this animation and the lack of running shoes, but it's worth it in the end. We are fighting fit. You think any of this is gonna get DMCA'd on Twitch? I wonder. I feel like a lot of this music has probably been, like, wrapped over by random SoundCloud accounts, and so that's probably gonna get me DMCA'd. If the fucking Cynthia battle theme from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl of all games is gonna get me copyright claimed, then I'm sure the music from Gen 1 can as well. What does it need? An antidote, get it at Pokemon Marts. Ah, there we go. Item on the ground. Snapter looking pretty good now, level 6. Only one level behind Zocket. Dealing some good damage. Stab was already a thing in Gen 1, right? Just trying to make sure, that wasn't like a thing introduced in a later gen. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's in all gens, so. That means Snapter will get Stab from both normal and flying, which will still be quite useful. Get ourselves a Pokeball. hell? What? What button did I press that opened the menu? Wait, hold on. This will be the ultimate test. Okay. Okay. I think they just... Yeah, I think they just mapped X to start for this game. There isn't any, like, super advanced trickery happening with it. So it seems like that's already half of the items in the overworld for yellow. Or actually, no. No, there's 3 left, okay. They're all potions. Although I think a lot of them are farther up ahead. There we go. Hey, you have Pokémon. Come on, let's battle them. We got ourselves a bug catcher. Level 7 Caterpie, huh? What moves you got? String shot. Oh, and tackle, okay. Fucking crit, of course. Another mechanic that was not in Gen 1 is held items, so don't have to worry about any held items in this game. But I also can't use any of my own. Nice, level up. Snapter and Zocket are already tied in levels. Alright, Snapper will be fine. Snapper will be fine. Snapper will be fine. Hit the range. Let's go! And another level up. No, Caterpie can't cut it. Just scare the bugs away. Let me actually look up the Gen 1 learn sets of both of these Pokemon. And also, I should confirm. Also, is Pidgey in Viridian Forest? It is! Okay. Yeah. 24% encounter rate. So, I'm not going to have a Pidgeotto by Gym 1. It actually evolves later than the starters do. God, thank you. Sometimes Bulbapedia loads with, like, its mobile layout. So it... Oh my god! It doesn't... Pidgey... Wait, no, hold on. Okay, never mind. I think this is just it at single state. I hope. So it does not learn a flying type move before evolving. Its next move is going to be Quick Attack at level 12. Which is a good move. But, yeah. Okay, so Pidgeotto does learn it. No, it doesn't! Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I have to wait till level 31 to have a flying type move on this thing. Oh, Gen 1. Never change. Oh. It does get the Fly HM. which is nice. But yeah, the only flying type moves it gets are Wing Attack, Mirror Move, Sky Attack, and Fly. And if you want it to have Tackle, you have to transfer it from Gen 2. Oh, man. I mean, Gust is just a better Tackle in this gen, so it doesn't really matter. But that's really funny. Okay, how about Pikachu? Pikachu is going to be particularly important. Because of the fact that I can't evolve it. Okay. It gets Thunder Wave at level 8. Okay. Well, that'll be useful. Can that paralyze ground types in Gen 1? I know it's an electric type move, but it is a status move, so maybe it'll be different. Okay, Thunder Wave takes types into consideration, so it cannot usually affect ground-type Pokemon. This will take type changes into account, such as if Thunder Wave is effective by Normalize, which would make Ghost-type Pokemon immune to it. In the Gen 1 handheld games only, Thunder Wave can affect a target beyond a substitute Normalize. Wait, why is it talking about Normalize in Gen 1? That's an ability. Wait, what? Maybe that's just because it carries over to... Okay. Alright, so in other words, I won't be able to use Thunder Wave in the first gym. Because both of Brock's Pokemon will be immune to it. I will get Quick Attack at level 11. Thunderbolt's at level 26, which is relatively early. I got Thunder from leveling up at level 41. I'm glad they... at least gave it an okay moveset. Considering the fact that it can't evolve in yellow. There's an NA here for Swift. Is that like a move tutor thing? That might be a move tutor thing. Swift would be a good move to have. Something to never miss. No? Oh, wait, no, it's a TM. Wait, what? Oh, weird, okay. So weird, man. I don't think I'm gonna get very many TMs before the first gym, so that won't really be relevant. Yeah, why does it list Swift? Oh, it's just listing that so it would be aligned in the table on the website, huh? That's probably what it is. It's a little misleading, because when I see NA, I think that means, like, something else. I don't know. I think it should be grayed out completely on the interface. That way it indicates you cannot learn Swift by leveling up in yellow. Anyway. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Oh, I was gonna say, is the Trainer's Eyes Meet music gonna start? Is that a glitch? Did my glitchless playthrough already fail? Nice crit. Big level 8. Now we have Thunder Wave. Not that I'm in, you know, desperate need of speed control or Parachance, but that's good to have. It would be better to have if it would work on the first gym, but that's okay. In many ways, if this gym is like the first gym in Fire and Leaf Green, it's more of a ground-type gym than a rock-type gym. Because... I think one of the trainers has like a sand shrew or something. And all of the rock types that are used in the gym are also part ground. You white it out. Yeah, there were no pure rock-type Pokemon in Gen 1. First one was Sudowoodo. Trainer tips. Contact Professor Oak via PC to get your Pokedex evaluated. Ooh, item. Potion discovered. Are there any hidden potions left? Yes, there is. Okay. I think that lagged the music a little bit. Wow, I'm leveling up fast, man. Ah, fuck it, I'll use one of my potions. Actually, no. I want to conserve those for the gym. It's worth the long trek back to conserve a potion. Every single one of them is going to matter for this first gym. Plus, I'll get my PP back, so... Alright, our Pokemon are fighting fit. back in front, Snapter. Let me make sure I'm not missing any trainers over here. There's a really badass remix of the Wild Battle theme in Masters. I don't know what event it was, but there was some event where they added remixes of every single Wild Battle theme from Gens 1 through 9. And the remixes were really good, especially the one for Gen 1. They walk up to you so slowly. I'm gonna be the best, you just can't beat me. That's reminding me, there is a trainer near the Nugget Bridge that I'm not going to want to fight. Because I want to take advantage of him. Those who know. He might not end up being super important, but we probably want to keep him unfought. Yeah, we are blasting through these levels. Nice crit. Oh, this Metapod's got String Shot in addition to Harden. Speed control and defense boost? This thing's out of control. I wonder when the next Bloons Tower Defense 6 update is coming. This has been over 2 months, and we haven't gotten a whole lot of word on when it's coming out. Don't even have a preview yet. Next one, or the last one was pretty wild, though. We got the Spike Factory Paragon. Already level 10, oh my god. The level cap that I wanted to have for the first gym, I think, is 11. So I think we're gonna end up being over that, which is okay. You know, having only 2 Pokemon and not having a good type matchup, I'm okay with being over the level cap a little bit. If anything, it'll save us some grinding later on, so... The fucking cry lag. Was that a crit? Or was that just... Oh, it's only level 4. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, that wasn't even a crit. Just straight up two-shotting these, even with a defense boost, without even a crit. To help things out. Look away, Snapter! One of your brethren being incinerated. Oh, wait, you can... What? What? You can find wild Pidgeotto here at level 9? It's a 1% encounter. I'm tempted to try and catch it. I'm not going to, though. That's crazy. This whole time I could have caught a level 9 Pidgeotto and had that as something to start things out with. It's probably not even going to give me an advantage in terms of moves, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same learn set. I have higher stats, but that's about it. Does this still die in one hit to Thundershock? No, it doesn't. And I'm not gonna resist that gust because it's not flying type. Nice crit. Could have used that the turn prior, but that's okay. That didn't level me up. There's another potion. Trainer tips. No stealing of Pokemon from other trainers. Catch only wild Pokemon. First grass patch. I am gonna need to keep my eyes open for, Pokemon that, are, like, static encounter only type stuff. Which I think is really only gonna be of particular importance for Snorlax. Because there are 2 Snorlax, like, blocking the road. And those are the only 2 in the whole game. So, you need to catch one of those 2 or you're fucked. The rest, it's more or less what you'd expect, though. Hey, wait up, what's the hurry? It's stuff like, you know, legendaries, fossil revivals, that kind of thing. That said, I think you only get 1 Eevee in the game. And there are 3 evolutions, yeah. You get 1 Eevee. There are 3 evolutions, so, you would need to do a certain little thing in order to get the rest of them. We'll touch on that little thing later on. But yeah, there's only, so you can only get 1 evolution, because there's no breeding in Gen 1. Pretty sure that was a thing that was added in Gen 2. Yeah. I think Brock was mentioned as a breeder starting in Gen 1, but that was more just like an anime thing. Tackle crit, of course. It's funny seeing the screen shaking effects in this game. I give. You're good at this. Give me money. Sometimes you can find stuff on the ground. I'm looking for the stuff I dropped. Not if I find it first. Get fucked. I can't steal your Pokemon, but I can steal your potion. Maybe I won't be too far ahead of the level cap at this rate. We're about to exit Viridian Forest and be in Pewter. I think the Caterpie's voice cracked a little bit there. Having only one cuff of my headphones in is really funny. Got to the part where it goes, and all I heard was the background melody, so all I heard was just, I'm just like hearing the harmony in the intro too. This music is fucking goofy, man. Nice one-shot. I think that's the first Pokemon I've one-shot without a super effective move. Trainer tips. If you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. Do not touch grass. Alright, that should be every item in Viridian Forest. So now we exit. Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. How you feeling, Pikachu? He's happy. He's happy. He's giving me the :3. That's a certified :3 right there. Trainer tips. Any Pokemon that takes part in battle, however short, earns EXP. Welcome to Pewter City! Let's heal him up. Your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. So, in the original Gen 1 games, there are actually no items in Pewter City. Hold on a second. Oh, there's an optional rival fight in Route 22. I was gonna say, because I remember there being one there. I didn't realize it was an optional fight. I hope I didn't progress too far, because I want to do that fight. In yellow, that's gonna be a level 9 Spearow and a level 8 Eevee that we're gonna be fighting. Yes, Pidgey doesn't learn Peck in this gen. You have to wait till it learns Wing Attack at level 31 as a Pidgeotto! I was hoping that would be a ledge, it's not. I'm hoping I can get past the first gym by the end of this stream. I think that would be good progress for the first stream. This isn't a night where I can stream for a super long amount of time, so I'd be happy with one badge. Especially since this badge is not going to be an easy task, so... Terra. Yeah, I think both of my Pokemon are going to be going into... Never mind. I was about to say I think both of my Pokemon are going to be going into the first gym with only one attacking move each, but Zocket is about to get his second. Ah! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, no! Oh, no. I kind of want to reset. I didn't realize the menu was gonna... Can I rewind? I just forgot Thundershock. I didn't realize the menu was gonna be like that. I thought I was gonna have to press A for the fucking moves to appear again. Oh my god. Do I reset because of that? I'm gonna lose so much progress if I reset. Oh my god. That is awful. I think I have to reset. Yeah, I think I have no choice. I have to reset. And hope that I don't lose too much progress. That is fucking awful. And it doesn't even give you an extra, like... Oh, do you want to actually remove this move? Unbelievable menu design there. Yes, I'm coping, but holy fuck. Wow, that's bad. I think I have to do all Viridian Forest all over again because of that. And it looks like there isn't even a move reminder in Gen 1. So Thundershock is just gone forever unless I reset. Unfucking believable. Alright. Well, I have to reset now. I don't know if there's a button combo to do so in Gen 1. Because the Game Boy didn't have shoulder buttons. It should be A-B start select in these games, but it's not working. Hold on. There we go. You have to press start last. Alright, how much progress do we have to redo? I was remarking on the fact that I'm not going to be streaming for very long tonight. Compared to my, usual... my usual streams. But, here we are with a level 6 Zocket and no Viridian Forest progress and no Pidgey. All because of bad menu design. Can I, like, reorder moves? How do I do that? How do I do that? Because I know you can do that. I know you can do that. Only in battle. Okay. We're gonna put a shitty move up front in case, you know. I haven't even visited the fucking mart yet. That could have been even worse if I didn't save after entering Viridian. Well, back to square one. Time to do all of that all over again. God, this game fucking sucks. Holy shit, Gen 1ers are so delusional. Now I have to waste time and effort menuing over to Thundershock every single fucking time just so I don't accidentally overwrite it with another misclick because of this game's terrible design. And I don't have Pokeballs yet, so I can't catch that. To fucking do this again. I'm gonna catch my Pidgey this time in Viridian Forest. And if Pidgeotto shows up first, then that's the one. Did I get the potion on the tree in Viridian, by the way? Let me make sure I did that. Okay, cool. What decides if it plays da 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 or da 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 when you find a hidden item? It's level 6. That'll save a little bit of time. I didn't buy Pokeballs. Cannot fucking stand this game. I wonder if I can turn off move animations in this gen. I can! Okay, cool. That'll help make up for the lost time. Full para. Double full para. Zocket is just as pissed as I am about this situation. Still got a first try. Welcome back, Snapter. Feels like the enemy's blinking more than it should in that animation. Someone just asked, is that the new version? Of what? Does this look new to you? Yeah, that this game just came out. You can tell by the graphics. This is what Game Freak is capable of in 2025. If there's a new version of Pokemon Yellow, then I'm hearing about it for the first time today. I have no idea what you're referring to. It was made by... This is not a ROM hack, if that's what you're asking, no. This is vanilla Pokemon Yellow being played on 3DS Virtual Console. Oh, I ran into a wild Pokemon and a trainer on the same tile. I think I've had the same thing happen in Pokemon Uranium. Nice tackle miss. Let's go. That might have just won me this this 1v1. Oh, we're speed tied. Okay. Nice. Fuck yeah, we're in red bar speedrun strats. No way this Metapod has an attacking move, right? It had an attacking move this whole time. Alright, I'll switch to Zocket. Why didn't it attack that whole time? But yes, you're not here. I lost about... an hour to an hour and a half of progress, because when my Pikachu tried to learn a new move, the menu for move selection immediately opened up after another text box without me pressing the A button to advance it. So when I pressed the A button to try and advance it, it selected a move to replace, and that move happened to be Thundershock. So I lost Thundershock permanently from bad menu design. And that's my only electric-type attacking move. So I had to reset. Which, speaking of, I should probably save right now, so that if that happens again, I don't lose as much progress. It's the Mart. You can tell because it says Mart on the front. I guess that's technically a glitch that I ran into, the fucking red bar strat, so there you go. Glitchless playthrough dead. It's over, guys. I have to start from the beginning now. What are my levels looking like right now? 9 and 10, okay. Oh! Critical hit. 2 damage. You think we'll see another 1% Pidgeotto? I want to see if I can get that potion before I even battle him. But I run into a wild fight on the tile. There it is. Alright, we're back in Pewter City. And now that we're here, let's go do what I was trying to do. Now that we're all caught up again. Which is heading back to Viridian City for the optional rival fight. That was bound to happen. Dead turn. Pointless crit. Alright, here we go again. Watch. Okay. Zocket is trying to learn. A button. Quick attack. A button. Zocket can't learn more. A button. In 4 moves. A button. Delete an older move to make room. A button. For quick attack. Yes, no. A button. Which move should be forgotten? Immediately, menu appears. And if you press A one more time, that's all it takes. Tail Whip is more valuable than Growl. And just like that, it's gone. Insane. I'm sure whoever designed that learned their lesson, because it's not like that anymore. But holy fuck, man. What were they thinking? Oh. It's interesting that you can just access the back of that tree area. This is another vastly improved soundtrack in the remix. Da 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 da. Already at the level cap for the gym leader that I set. Hey, Yellow Dan, you're going to Pokémon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokémon get any stronger? You could say that. Almost a one-shot. I forgot to turn battle animations back on. It's okay. Eevee coming in. How about you take that one, Snapter? Only attacking move this Eevee has is Tackle. Sand Attack and Tail Whip are its other moves. 2 accuracy drops, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, there's my first miss. There's my second miss. There's my third miss. There's my fourth miss. Eevee daring me to switch out. I don't care, though. I will defeat you. Oh, you just lucked out. Yeah? Mr. Sand Attacker, I heard Pokémon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Play my theme song! Okay. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, Route 22 appears in the Pokemon Horizons anime, which I will watch at some point, I swear. It looks good. They took some risks with that series, and it seems decent, at the very least. Alright, let's head back to Pewter now. Peripheral vision didn't go over so well there. Both still 11? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the full version of this game's title is Pokemon Yellow Version Special Pikachu Edition. And I'm glad that it was released on Virtual Console, because the cartridge for this is not cheap. And I still have my childhood cartridges for Red and Blue. So, sadly, of course, the Red and Blue cartridges and the Yellow Virtual Console are not trade compatible with one another, as you can probably imagine. Well, here we are in Pewter City. Let me save again before another catastrophic mishap occurs. I believe if you try to exit, somebody pushes you back into the city and says, challenge the gym leader. Right? Yeah. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. Well, how nice of you to bring me to the gym, because I wasn't entirely sure where it was. And he's just gonna walk over there, where there's a wall, and then he's just gonna disappear out of existence. Let's bring battle animations back on, and enter the gym! Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da. Hiya! I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Certainly. Alright, let's get happening. It will be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Yeah. Electric attacks are harmless to Brock's ground-type Pokemon! Wait, it's just straight up a ground-type gym, not a rock-type gym. That's crazy. Yeah, you heard it here first. Yeah, wait, hold on. There's one trainer, so there's one gym trainer here before the gym leader. He's optional. Neither of his Pokemon are rock type. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Yeah, he's got a Diglett and a Sandshrew. I knew about the Sandshrew, I didn't know about the Diglett. Nice crit. Could use some of those crits on Brock. Nice. Sandshrew comes in. We'll pick up the kill on that with Snapter. Snapter's a lot weaker. Either that or Diglett's a lot weaker. Which is probably what it actually is the case. Nice. There it is, I was hoping for that. And a quick attack of my own on Snapper there. Darn! Light years isn't time, it measures distance. Which is true, but what he said would still make sense. You know, you're still light years away from facing Brock. As if I were traveling a road and I was still very far away. It would still make sense. I don't know why he's all caught up in getting his units wrong when he didn't necessarily get them wrong. Okay. So, Brock is gonna be next. And I'm gonna stock up on potions. Because we're gonna need as many as we can get. I should have amassed some more money from the trainers I fought in Viridian Forest. Should be able to get a couple more potions. And get 3 more. Brock himself has some healing items as well. He has 5 full heals per Pokemon. Not potions, not full restores, full heals. He's only concerned with status effects, and boy is he concerned with them. Yeah, because my Pokemon are definitely going to be inflicting status conditions on him. Anyway. So, he has 2 Pokemon. He's got Geodude and Onix. His Geodude only knows Tackle. And his Onix has Tackle, Screech, Bind, and Bide. Bind, of course, is famously used by Onix in the anime to torture Pikachu. Bide could be scary. So we'll have to be careful if he uses that. Honestly, a strat might be to just use defense lowering a lot on Onix, and then just try and take him out in a turn or 2. I might end up doing that, just to avoid the worry about Bide. But yeah, he has Rock and Ground types for both of his Pokemon. And his Pokemon only know normal type moves. I'm Brock, I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type, and also all the ground type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Bump. Bump. Ba-dum. Bump. Ba-dum. Bump. Ba-dum. Bump. Bump. Okay, so, Geodude's out first. It only has Tackle. Thunder Wave does not work on ground types. So I think we're going to probably, let's Tail Whip twice and then start attacking. Yeah, we should be free to do this. This essentially gets rid of its resistance, but Geodude is still very bulky, so... yeah, we should probably Tail Whip some more. Shouldn't be dead to crit here. Okay, yeah. Now I'm dead to crit. So I'll potion up. I've got plenty of potions in the tank, so... I'm gonna use all 6 Tail Whips that I can here. I'm dead to crit. Fuck. I'll use another potion. This is why I brought them. There we go. That's all. Okay. Now for the quick attacks. What? Is that some, like, inverse bullshit with the crits? Oh my god, it is. Oh my fucking god, it is. The crit did less damage because it ignores the stat debuffs? Is that how crits work in Gen 1? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, oh my god. Wow. That's some shit right there. Alright, we're gonna use another potion. Nice tackle miss. Don't crit! Insane. And of course, he crits me. Alright, well this is gonna be a problem, because even with -6 defense, Onyx is definitely still gonna take a lot of hits, so... we might need to sack, honestly. Let me switch over to Snapter. We'll get a Sand Attack. Okay, that's Bide. Alright, alright, alright. That's fine. That's fine. That means it's gonna be storing energy this turn. It's gonna release 0 energy next turn. Let me actually take the time to use a potion here. Yeah? Okay, switch over to Zocket now. Ooh! Does that prevent me from switching? I think it might. I don't know if that's a thing in Gen 1. Oh, yeah, this is like a weird... yeah, attack continues as a thing here. Okay, it was only one turn. We get the defense drop. Let's get another. Okay, that's 2. Okay. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. Okay. Bind Mist! Let's go! Alright. I'm gonna quick attack. Don't crit! Oh, God. Okay. Well, there's the Bide. I think I'm actually going to... I'll Potion just to be safe. Then I think I'm actually going to swap to Snapter. Because I get Stab Gusts, so I think I'll actually be doing more damage with Snapter. Might also be good to Sand Attack one more time. Yeah, okay. And, go for the Gusto. Actually, it's probably better to Quick Attack, because they're both the same power, and having priority is good. Okay, alright. Attack continues. Okay. Nice! Okay. This looks good. Alright, I think if he, even if he uses Bide now, I still win. Yeah, we got this. Fuck yeah. Let's go, baby. And that's how you beat Brock without over-leveling? With only a Pidgey and a Pikachu. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. And a good amount of money for winning, too. Wait, take this with you. I was wondering if I'd get a TM. Which one is that? A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once! So when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. I am not interested in Bide, but I'll take the TM. Of course, this being a generation where TMs are one-time use, it is also a generation where you can sell TMs. Which is crazy to think about. Wait, hold on a second. I'm looking over here at a potential glitch with Bind. Let me see here. Even if Bind misses, it will negate the recharge turn normally required for Hyper Beam. Wait, what? Additionally, if the user of Bind attacks before the user of Hyper Beam during a recharge turn, and the use of Bind misses, the user of Hyper Beam will automatically use Hyper Beam during that turn. If at such a time Hyper Beam has 0 PP, Hyper Beam will still be used, and afterwards, its current PP will roll over to 63, and full PP ups will be applied to it. Oh, Gen 1. Fucking held together by Scotch tape in a dream. Okay. Well, that is the first badge of Pokemon Yellow. And, that'll also be it for the stream. There we go, we saved the game. When we pick things up, next time I stream, which will be Friday night, we'll be continuing this once again. And we will be heading east onto Route 3. And then heading our way over to Mount Moon, where I plan on catching my HM slave. And then heading our way to some more badges. We'll do the safety save. And then we will call it there. Let's take a look at the Smacro. How many battles are we rocking now? Before we sign off for the night. Alright. That is 12,695. Sheesh. Yeah, that battle count's gonna start increasing quicker now that we can run this in the backlog again. And on Friday night streams where I can stream for longer, even more battles. And we will be doing even more battles this Friday night. So, I'll see you then. We're gonna be continuing this playthrough, catching more Pokemon, battling, doing all that good stuff, and hopefully not losing an hour of progress due to a misinput on terrible menu design. What can you do, right? Alright. I'll be streaming Friday night, more Pokemon Yellow. Saturday night is going to be Geometry Dash. We'll be doing some more Demon Grinding with Sayabon Action. And then Monday night, just like tonight, we're going to be doing more Pokemon Yellow. And that's how things are going to be rolling. So, keep looking forward. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.